All right, what's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV, back to talk about boxing. Shout out to Jose and Shawn already in the chat. Y'all know we're gonna talk about today. You see, in the subject line, we're gonna talk about how many pay-per-views for Shawn Porter, Errol Spence. Talk a little bit about the build up to the fight as well. Wilder gave 50-50 to Fury according to Bob Arum, and also got some PBC December rumors going around as well. Okay, um, for those who don't know, Canelo Alvarez and Sergey Kovalev is finalized. It's done. Um, I heard the last time I heard was they was talking about a 10-pound rehydration clause. So Canelo and Kovalev is done. You heard it here first. The fight is expected to be announced before this Saturday. Okay, they're supposed to make a formal announcement, I guess, before Jaime fights. All right, so Canelo and Kovalev is officially done. All right, I may drop a video on it. I'm not sure about the rehydration clause yet. Last time I heard it was 10 pounds. What they was talking about. They gave Kovalev $3 million at first, and then they end up giving Kovalev $6 million offer before he fought Yard. He turned that down. They gave him a $9 million offer after Yard. He turned that down, and now he got an 8-figure offer. So yeah, it's real. So shout out to Kovalev getting that back. That's what every fighter is out there striving to get in this era. Nobody fighting for legacy, but you know what? We call Kovalev a lot of things, a racist, whatever you want to call him. But Kovalev has consistently fought the best fighters out there, so you can't knock him. He's been knocked out, knocked down, got back up, and he's still been going. Without the whole monkey shit and the racist shit going around and how he treated Don Turner and John David Jackson, Kovalev is a throwback fighter. All right. Just looking at his legacy, he got more boxing integrity, not his personal integrity. He got more boxing integrity than 99.9%. He got more boxing integrity than 99.9% of all the fighters out there. You know what I'm saying? If that a fight you really want to see, I don't want to see Shawn Porter, Errol Spence. I didn't ask for that shit. Not at this point. 2 years ago, Jekyll's was going on though. Yeah, y'all niggas be killing me with that shit. Do you really want to see Shawn Porter, Errol Spence? Is that really the number one fight in the division? Did I really want to see Mikey fight Errol Spence? Do I really want to see the Mean Machine fight Terrence Crawford? Do I really want to see Gervonta Davis fight Yuri Gamboa next? Did I really want to see Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell? Or did I want to see Lomachenko versus Corolla versus... Nah, I really didn't care fuck about those fights. And that's what I'm trying to explain. This is what people don't never want to see, want to see my perspective or where I'm coming from. They can see the I'm over here in the black corner perspective. I only can see things that are the selective pro black fighters I'm looking at, or I only can see things that's in the white corner I'm looking at, or I can only see the negative black pro things. But nobody can just look at it from an actual standpoint, whereas nobody is giving you first rate fights. That's this Canelo really good fights at 160, but hey, shit, it was a Lomachenko fight at 135 for Mikey. I ain't knocking him. I ain't knocking him for taking the fight. It is what it is. It's gonna be a full 175, possibly rehydration clause. I'm not knocking a nigga. I'm not about to ask Canelo to do shit that nobody else doing in the sport of boxing. And these motherfuckers that don't even make half of what Canelo make. Nobody making half of what Canelo make on a regular basis. So if the fighters that are lesser than him in popularity, or if it's the fighters that are lesser than him, just in the grand scheme of things, if they ain't willing to grind harder to get where Canelo at, or El Jefe Slew, grind harder to get where Floyd at, these niggas don't even care about having the money Floyd had no more. They don't care about reaching Canelo Mayweather goals, getting a $35 million guaranteed contract for 10, 11 fights. They're happily content on getting the money that they get. And if they happy, I'm cool with it. I really am. I'm cool with it. I don't think the fight definitely not premature. Kovalev probably would have lost to Berturbia or Gosvick. You know what I'm saying? He lose to either one of them. The winner of Goldsvik and Viterbia Kovalev was losing. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially after you looked at the yard, he was losing soon. So, you know what? He either gonna cash out or cash in. You know, he either gonna cash in, cash out, or cash in. I ain't mad at him. He gave everything he could get to the sport. He tried to make the Donna Stevenson fight. It didn't happen because Al Heyman stopped it from being happening. Somebody in the comments said, "You always hating on Al. I ain't hating on Al. Like nigga, when somebody provide factual, actual facts, it's not hating. It's not hating. It's not hating. When somebody provide the facts, it's not hating. Just because the niggas you listen to only speak one half of the story, I give you the whole story, long as it's to my knowledge. I don't care. I don't care about being a pro black channel. I don't. Now when it's time to be black on my channel, yeah, I'm gonna stick up and say, "Oh, y'all on some bullshit again." I'm pro boxing. Don't matter. I'm not pro PBC. I'm not pro Al Heyman. I'm not pro Bob Arum. And before I get to starting, but if you so pro Al Heyman, don't watch nothing else. Then don't go live for a Teofimo Lopez fight. Don't talk about Terrence Bud Crawford. Don't talk about Eddie Hearn. Don't talk about the Zone. Like, yeah, I did one yesterday. It's in the cards on the channel. It's in the cards on the channel. You probably can find. Let me see. Hold on. Let me jump in because I put it in the cards today. So give me 1 second. See how you do this shit. Oh yeah, tap your screen and hit the eye. If you hit the eye, it's the last one. It's the last one. If you hit that eye, I did a show yesterday. Up over an hour long. It's the eye. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, dog. If we so pro that Al and PBC can't do nothing wrong, let's not watch. Just don't watch nothing else. Then we don't have nothing to complain about or talk about. Don't talk about it then. If you don't like the Zone, don't talk about Devin Haney. You don't like ESPN, don't talk about the Lomachenko fight. Come on. Will, salute. That's just what it boiled down to. You know? That's in the fact, man. Al Heyman ain't gave us one great fight outside of Floyd Mayweather. None of them. Al Heyman has never put on a great fight without a number one rated fight, a fight, an A plus fight. Ali George Foreman, that was an A plus fight. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather, good fight, but I said outside of Floyd Mayweather, he has never took none of his other guys. He stopped the Donna Stevenson and Kovalev. He did that. He didn't want to make Gary Russell and Leo Santa Cruz. That would have been established a clear number one at 126. I'm trying to think something else. Gervonta and Lomachenko, y'all. I mean, believe what you want to believe on that one. He can make Crawford and Errol Spence. He ain't trying to make that. Could have made Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, and that would have been looked at as the number one fight at the welterweight division. All in-house fight. He didn't make that. So tell me where I'm lying at. Melvin Harrison wasn't no A plus fight. No, it wasn't. That's a second-rate fight. The fight to make at 154, the number one rated fight to make at 54 was Jared Hurd and Jamel Charlo. He didn't deliver that fight. So salute. So, well, shout out to Emmanuel Figueroa. Salute. I see you. But yeah, let's talk about Shawn Porter and Errol Spence. We have to get one. I might do a video on Canelo Kovalev being done, but I'm understanding it's supposed to be announced before Saturday. The Zone got 2 cards this weekend on. I'll talk about the boxing schedule towards the end. If you want to jump ahead, I'll use the ring schedule. That's the most consistent schedule. And I think we should try to build an app for a boxing schedule that archives the past fights for the year. Because there's no schedule that I know of that archives the past fights, maybe on BoxRec, but that would be helpful because by the time you get to fucking July, you can't remember what really the fights that went down in January. Oh, Al Heyman definitely conflict with interest at all, you know. But that's another conversation for another day. But yeah, Porter and And Errol Spence to me, and somebody got mad because I said it before. To me, it don't have the buzz that it should have. No, I don't say it should have. The fight doesn't have the build up, or it doesn't have the promotion that Mikey Garcia fight had. It don't, and that's my opinion. Mikey Garcia, they had several press conferences. They had a lot of build up to the fight. The Porter's Errol Spence face off, it was comparable. It was comparable. But the promotion is lacking. You see Shawn Porter doing more talking than Errol Spence is. He trying to do his part to really shake that I can't sell out a family diner label that Errol Spence got him. That fight ain't gonna sell out. Nobody has ever sold out the Staples Center in a fight. Nobody. The highest capacity fight the Staples Center was Margarito Shane Mosley. That has the record for a basketball event. But Shawn Porter been doing interviews everywhere. People I never heard of on Facebook he interviewing with. He interviewing guys on YouTube I ain't heard with. So he doing his part. Errol Spence not so much. The face off only had like 66,000 views on YouTube. Remember they had a couple press conferences. They had one in Dallas by the end of the fight. Remember Jerry Jones was there. Then they had another one that aired on Fox, the regular Fox channel. That was in LA, I think. So they promoted the hell out of Mikey and Errol Spence. And what did it do? 350,000? Ronaldo, what was the numbers for Mikey and Errol Spence? So really, Kenny Porter is the only reason people got something to talk about. That camp life shit, I mean, come on, the shit was boring. All right, I miss HBO 24/7. So anything not named 24/7 is total horseshit to me. All right, 24/7 was pure gold, not just because of Floyd Mayweather. 400K, thank you. Not because of Floyd Mayweather. It was gold because the production was good. Even Showtime, all access shit was bullshit. But Kenny Porter is the sauce. And I said this before. Kenny Porter is poking the bear. And people act like they just started watching boxing yesterday. These people in boxing say stupid shit like this that's involved in the fight to get people talking about the fight. Kenny Porter is promoting the fight too. Going on to the Boxing Voice and saying Errol Spence a weight bully, he this, he that. It's getting us talking about the fight. Without Kenny Porter saying that, who talking about Shawn Porter, Errol Spence this week? Nobody. Niggas talking about the Bucks in Carolina this week. They talking about Sam Darnold getting mono. GameStop closing 200 stores. I got a video I'm done. Nobody was talking about this shit. Motherfuckers talking about Clemson's Texas A&M, LSU Texas last week. Talking about Donald Trump, Chrissy Teigen, and John Lett. Nobody was talking about Shawn Porter, Errol Spence. Nobody. There was that meme? Absolutely nobody. Lamar Jackson was getting some solo drum roll. People was more talking about the Kaepernick thing and Jamil Hill and Marcellus Wiley. Nobody's talking about that. People talking about LeBron doing Taco Tuesdays. He couldn't trademark it. People talking about Kevin Durant. And then in another month, October 23rd, I think it is, you got the NBA starting up. With the Golden State Warriors broken up with Klay Thompson down and all these transactions happening in the NBA. Come on. Nobody talking about this fight. But Kenny Porter gave us something to speak on. And people taking it to heart. People taking the shit personal. They act like the nigga. They motherfuckers act like Kenny Porter told them like you fat, you out of shape, you ain't shit. Like they take that Earl shit personal. I ain't never seen a black fighter get and this is social media era too. I ain't never seen a black fighter get more defensive from a black community. I really ain't never seen nobody. Black people don't even protect LeBron James like this. Errol Spence, he ain't even got to talk for him because he got Clipper Shop Conversation, Negro Fight Fan TV. You know what I'm saying? He got all these niggas. These niggas willing to do his dirty work. He got the ex-strength and conditioning coach whining like Jodeci. Maybe Tevin Campbell. Can we talk for a minute? Earl, I want to rub your abs. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube just can't be the place where you build the fight at. You need a new media presence, but you need a talking point. Ain't no way that little camp life shit. Ain't no way that camp life shit supposed to carry nobody. They supposed to have a 24/7 type of show that come on Fox or come on FS1. They supposed to have that. But Kenny Porter is the only one that's keeping this fight relevant to us. Remember, the casuals is the one that bought the fight, and people taking it personal and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the pay per view, I don't think gonna do well. It's a bad pay per view. Should have been a free Fox fight. Why'd I pay $80 on Saturday when I can go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch football? Why'd I take $80 when I can go to the NFL and watch a game? You know, it just don't make no sense. Q-Tip, Banco, salute. I don't even think it'd do 300,000 to be honest. I can't see. Maybe it'll rev up. Maybe he'll have a to this day type of moment. But this 200,000, I think. Maybe 250 is the top, but this ain't gonna sell. The ticket, they say the tickets ain't selling. I don't know how true that is, but I know it was a bad venue to have a fight at for two black fighters, especially Benavidez. Benavidez is a good fighter, but he ain't viral yet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got the following that Jaime Munguia got. In my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even like what Canelo was around his age, well, not around his age, a little younger than that. When, Floyd Mayweather had him fighting on the undercard to kind of pad the pay-per-views. And that's just my personal opinion on it. It ain't a pay-per-view fight. Let's just get that correct right now. It ain't a pay-per-view fight. If Earl's such a big star, why he need another Mexican to help him sell? Real shit. If Earl's such a big pay-per-view star, why he need Benavidez on the undercard? Why he need Barrios on the undercard? Why? Why? If he beat Shawn Porter, he supposed to be bigger than Canelo after this. From what I hear. Why you need David Benavidez? Why you need Barrios on the undercard? Why? Jerry Jones gonna buy tickets in Dallas? I mean in LA? Real talk. That's the question. That's the question. They got a lot of seats still left for this fight. A ton of them. They sold a few too. I don't know if they opened up the big top. They sold a few, but this will never be a sellout. Will we 3 weeks away? 4 weeks away? 2 months away? We got time. Not time. CJ since when is selling 300K pay per view? Hold on. He said, I was ever say since when is 300K pay per view sell good? I remember back in the day, 500,000 above were considered a success. We gotta remember they it ain't $50 no more. It's like $90 for a pay per view. He said Porter going to get his money's worth. Porter coming. You one of the very few Shawn Porter fans I've encountered on here. Shout out to Jeffrey Sharp. He said, "Sweet." I don't say Willie. He said, "Pay per view won't get my money." No, I ain't fucking with this shit, man. I ain't fucking with this shit. The fight gonna sell, but Mikey had the Mexican crowd to draw the extra attention. That's what Jacoby Jones say. I don't know. It's a bad venue. They should have just fought in Dallas. I don't know why a lot of them fighters want to fight in LA because that's where the stars at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them dudes want to fight in LA, but like it's tough. You need a Hispanic fighter to be on that undercard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mikey was talking more, but I don't think it was over the top like you need. Like if you put AB in Shawn Porter role right now, even though he get the piss beat out of him, AB be talking this shit. And Kenny and Shawn, they trying to talk shit. They trying their best, but I just don't. It's just not a good pay per view event. They got a good undercard. Benavidez, Darrell, Barrios. I don't know who else on it. They got a good card going. Don't get me wrong. But it's just the wrong venue for it. It should have been in Brooklyn. It should have been in Dallas. I think even Vegas might have. If Tyson Fury could fight Otto Wallin in Vegas, why can't Shawn Porter and Errol Spence? Get him, Mike. Salute. I subscribe to Get him, Mike. But I ain't getting my money. I don't give a fuck, man. I be wanting to go to more fights and shit like that. Shit be popping up, but I do. But it just don't be worth it, dog. It just don't be worth it, dog, to see these fighters go out there and fight versus nobody. Like they have a number one rated fight. I'll pop up to that bitch. No cap. I'll pop up. But they don't. Every fight is a second, third. At the best, it's a second rate fight. It's a second, third, fourth, fifth rate fight. And if I do go to a fight, it's gonna be because I can catch a Knicks game, a Nets game, a Giants, a Jets game, a Laker game, a Clipper game. Like had they fought Saturday, and the Lakers would have played Friday, or the Clippers played Friday, or they played Sunday, I probably would have went. I probably would have went. But just to come out here and be disappointed, like, come on, it just don't make no sense. I could take that 1,500, that 2,000, and invest it or buy some shit, or put it up. Like it just don't make no sense. And like a lot of the brothers that went out to the Spence and Mikey fight, nigga can't tell me that they were satisfied with that bullshit. You were satisfied meeting niggas you never met before. You had more fun shaking niggas' hands and talking to motherfuckers than you did the whole card. Come on, I watched that card. I might have been drunk, but I watched that card. That card was hogwash. Dual Campo card, hogwash. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I say it sell about 200,000. They just ain't got the same push that the Mikey fight had, and they should have made this a regular Fox. They should have. It was my birthday. That's why I was drunk. I don't know what Q-tip excuse was, but you know what? At the end of the day, I want to see two brothers do well. Don't get me wrong. I don't give. I mean, I hope they do 1,000,000 pay-per-views and they sell out the joint. But everybody make. I just can't get a gauge on the fight. Oh, versus Peter Quillen versus Gulo. Yeah, hold on. I do Q&A in a minute. I want to do well. I'm interested into the fight just because it is two champions. But peep this out real quick. You see how everybody using the excuse, for Errol Spence? Well, it's a unification fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody acting like a unification fight is a unicorn, which it is. On PBC, unification fights a unicorn. You don't get them a lot. You see, they got David Benavidez, Caleb Plant that can fight right now in unification bout. Jer Hurd and J Rock is considered a unification, but J Rock didn't bring shit to the table. You know what I'm saying? PBC don't give a lot of unification bouts. No matter if they in-house or they got to go outside their house and find an opponent. They just don't do them. So when you get them, it's like you being starved. If you being starved, or somebody fucking feeding you a slice of bread every day, just bread, and a motherfucker come in with a can of Vienna sausages and warm them up, you gonna act like them Vienna sausages is caviar or some shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Or a steak. You gonna eat them Vienna sausages like a steak. Same thing here. This is Vienna sausages. This unification bout. The steak was Keith Thurman. The steak is Manny Pacquiao of miles since he got a belt. The steak is Terrence Crawford. Any of those, especially with Thurman and Errol Spence. That was the number one rated fight that PBC could have made. For real. That's a fight they should have made. That's a number one rated fight. That's an A-level fight. Why didn't it get made? That's all I want to know. Why didn't it get made? They enabled Keith Thurman to duck. Keith Thurman rather lost to Pacquiao than lose to Errol Spence. Real talk. They had number one rated fights to give you out the division. 26. They could have gave you Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz. Refused to give it to you. So, like I said, niggas happy with their Vienna sausages or they happy with their candy corn. They happy with this shit. Oh, it's a unification bout. Yeah, it's ain't a good one. We were just trashing Shawn Porter just a week ago. Before this got made, we were just trashing Shawn Porter. He can't sell out of Family Diner. But you know what? When you get to quoting the facts, Errol. My bad. Errol Spence, bitch, I'm stupid. My bad. When Errol Spence quoted Mikey Garcia, all right, he says that after he beat Mikey Garcia, let me hop back in the chat because my computer tripping. When he beat up on Mikey Garcia, after the fight, he said that Shawn Porter can't sell out a Family Diner. He said that. He said Shawn Porter can't sell out a Family Diner. I fight Pacquiao, I make Shawn Porter wait. He said that. He said that. He said, "Oh man, fuck Shawn Porter. I fight Pacquiao next." You know what I'm saying? So he was willing to put a unification bout to the side for money. So right there represented what he wanted. It was money. And for all the brothers that sat there and trash Keith Thurman, like nigga, I never forget them niggas. I know forgiveness is for you and not them and all that bullshit. I never forget them niggas, man. And everybody want to act like they so black. That's what really made me open my eyes to the fake Black Panther Party people over there. That opened my eyes, man. Real talk. When they went against the grain against Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman ain't did shit but do what Manny Pacquiao did for the last couple years, what Errol Spence doing now. When they went against the grain on Keith Thurman for Pacquiao, after all the racist motherfuckers we dealt with on the internet, after all the bullshit, nigga, I was like, you know what, man? I don't have no respect. I never respect them niggas, man. I swear to God. The select few I listen to over there that hold it down, they know who they is. I fuck with them. But the top niggas over there or the loud motor mouth nigga, I don't respect them niggas, man. Like Homeboy, I ain't saying no names. But Homeboy who threw his mans under the rug for old girl. Now, hey, was what it was. I ain't saying what he did was right or was wrong. But I ain't never profiting off my man's misery. Real talk. I never do that, bro. That just let me know he was a bitch nigga. Real talk. I never profit off my man's misery. That's just me. I never go out there publicly and slang my brother's name through the mud. Even if we wasn't cool, or we was cool, or we just in the gray area, like it's certain shit that bros don't do. And once that shit happened, I seen somebody send me that shit. I said, nigga, never again will I ever talk to that nigga. That was the most bitch nigga shit of all time. Real niggas don't do that, bro. And niggas supposed to be, oh, that's your mans, and we cool, and we had conversations, and woo woo, and then you turn your back around, they talking about you. They talking about you. Like Boosie said. He said, when you get a little bit success, you get a little bit of money, your friends start hating on you. They don't want to ride on the boat with you or the ferry with you. They want to get on the ferry behind you and talk about your back. Niggas don't be real. It's sad though, man. It's sad. And that's sitting. The reason I bring that signifies what they about. The majority of them niggas over there. That signifies that. Bitch nigga nation over there, nigga. Stabbed in the back nation over there. No matter if a nigga left, go, or come. No matter if my brother went to a gang and came, but nigga, at the end of the day, if that's my man's and we got a bond like that, and when we blood or whatever, like, ain't shit ever gonna change. Never. Never. I'm never going against the grain. Not on my man's. And even we don't even talk no more, nigga. Like, if he don't say publicly shit about me, like, I ain't even gonna say shit about it. We just, hey, you over there, I'm over there. I got plenty of niggas like that. We go through the mall, we see each other. Hey, what's good, bro? Shit, how the kids doing? Shit, they good. Whoop-de-whoop, how your moms are? And we bought our own other way. We didn't separate it, though. You see what I'm saying? We separated. Like, it wasn't no shit where I had to shoot a nigga. We had to fight it out. Like, sometimes you just outgrow motherfuckers. Or a motherfucker might be on this shit. You like, man, I'm on this shit. But I ain't gonna speak bad about my mans. Like, we might not be on the same mental or physical level or on the same relationship, but at the end of the day, you know, I ain't gonna never throw my mans under the rug. But that's how niggas is, man. I'm telling you, man. You watch out for niggas like that, man. You got squares in your circle that'll hurt you. That's just the game right there, man. But hey, you gotta watch the company you keep. But let's talk about Wilder. Bob Arum claimed that Wilder and Fury was a 50-50 fight. And I don't know how. You know, I don't know how a champion with I don't know how a champion with, you know, the most active title defenses for heavyweight. I don't know how he takes 50-50. Like, somebody explain that to me. Somebody explain that to me. How you the longest reigning current heavyweight champion in this era? How you the longest current record shot down Banks? How you the longest heavyweight reigning champion in this era? You know, you had a draw with the nigga before, right? You like, cool. I understand if you want to do a immediate rematch. You like, I don't know if I want to take the fight. All right, I'll give you 50-50. Well, I'll give you 50-50 just so you can take the rematch. I can prove myself. The motherfucker say, I don't know what he offered me. He said, nah, I don't want it. So at the end of the day, Wilder, however they when niggas want to look at it, when history come around, Wilder look better in public perception. He do. He didn't want to fight you. Okay, I moved on. The lineal title, that's fake. When he failed the drug test, he was stripped of all that shit. He failed the drug test. The reason he took 2.5 years off because he was going to be suspended for failing the drug test. Period. So they can push the lineal all he want to. Show me the belt for lineal. People saying, oh, Tyson Fury the number one heavyweight. Based off what? Based off what is he number one heavyweight off of? He beat Vladimir Klitschko. So did Anthony Joshua. He knocked him out. Oh, Tyson Fury never lost. Yes, he did. He lost to a drug test. He failed the drug test for steroids. He lost. He lost. Don't matter if Wilder lost or Fury or whatever it was. But all y'all told me was, even if you want to use that, oh, Wilder lost to Fury, you can use that. I'm cool with it. Wilder lost to Fury. But Wilder wasn't the number one guy. Wilder wasn't the number one guy. Anthony Joshua was the number one guy. Wasn't he? Ain't that what people was telling me? What? How you become number one by beating number two? And some people didn't have Wilder number two. Somebody explain that to me. How do you beat number one? How do you beat number 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to rate them at, and get number one? It don't work that way. If you told me Anthony Joshua was the number one guy in the division at the time, did Fury beat Anthony Joshua? No, he did not. Did he beat Deontay Wilder? And you ain't got to block Samson. In Sampson's opinion, and I thought he edged him too, but it's subjective, right? At best, Fury number 2. At best. Come on. So how do you become number 1 off being number 2? Or 3? Or 4? Or 5? Whatever you want to rate Deontay Wilder. You can't change. You can't change it now. If he going off the book, you got to beat the man to beat a man in my Ric Flair voice. You got to beat the man to beat a man. Did Tyson Fury beat the man? Everybody telling me AJ hold 2 belts. AJ beat Deontay Wilder. Andrew Ruiz beat the man. He beat him. He beat him. And what baffles me before I get back to the 50-50 talk is about how everybody can come up off Deontay Wilder, but Deontay Wilder, no, he failed the drug test. It wasn't no homophobic comments. He failed the test. He failed the drug test. Go look it up. He failed the test. It had nothing to do with no homo. He's a cheater. He shot shit up his ass boxing circles around the world. He's a cheater. Go do your research. Had this been somebody of color, this article would be going all the way around. He's a cheater. That's why he lost his titles. He's a fucking cheater. All right? But it's funny how everybody can become number 1 off Wilder name or fighting Wilder, but no matter what Wilder do, he can't be number 1. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Everybody can come up off of Wilder, but Wilder can't come up off nobody. I just never got that. Cool man, select. Salute. Wilder brother didn't fail a drug test though. That was fake news. That was fake. Fake. That was all cap. LA12. See how niggas start stories? See, when it come to us, when it come to black people, now I get in my black card. When it come to us, y'all gotta make up shit. Oh, Errol Spence taking steroids. Oh, the Charlos on coke, or they on steroids. Like, nigga, that's facts. Canelo failed. It's facts. Tyson Fury and Huey failed the drug test. Right? That's fact. It's facts. Fury failed the drug test. That's cap. It's a lie. Marcellus did not fail a drug test. That's a lie. That's a myth. That's cap. So you got to come with something better than that. Low blow champ, salute. You know what I'm saying? You got to come with something better than that. We could talk about y'all number 1 fighter, the Hispanics. Canelo, he been cheating for years. Floyd said back in 2013 he was dirty. He been robbing niggas on the cars for years. Some people say Trout, Lara. He been changing the rules for years. Rehydrating up to 190 when it's convenient. Putting rehydration clause on it when it's convenient. Like, come on. Come on. And yes, it's been black fighters failed tests. Lamont Peterson didn't fail again. It's facts. However, whoever you want to say our number 1 fighter is, maybe Deontay, maybe Terrence, maybe Errol. He ain't never failed no drug test. Our 3 top American fighters never failed a drug test. Y'all top fighters? Canelo Alvarez failed a drug test. Luis Nery, whatever you want to rate him, he failed a drug test. It's a fact. Dillian White failed the drug test. Tyson Fury failed the drug test. It's fact. It's facts. You can say, oh, Big Baby Miller, he wasn't one of our top fighters. You can have him. But UK top fighters, y'all failed tests. Hispanic top fighters, y'all have multiple people lying about the meat contamination. Y'all been lying on that since the 90s. So come on, it don't hurt them. It don't hurt them. It's always an excuse for the other. But when it comes to the brother, it's assuming. Oh, Canelo and Charlo they on this. Show me where they failed the drug test at. Show me where Deontay failed the drug test at. Show me where Terrence failed the drug test at. Knock on wood. Y'all been using the same meat shit for years. Come on. You don't see how haters jump from dick to dick, dog. First AJ was the guy. Now Tyson Fury is the guy. And then if it come down to it, worst case scenario, y'all got to endorse Andy Ruiz Jr. Watch. He was just a fat fucker 3 months ago, a year ago. He was just a fat fucker 3 years ago. Wasn't he? He was a fat fucker 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Sloppy motherfucker. Ain't shit. And watch. He beat AJ. Watch what I tell you. Watch about February, Marches. Watch. And Wilder, February, Marches, and Wilder can beat Tyson Fury, which, hey, I don't know. And guess what they're going to be saying? If you come down to Wilder and Ruiz, Anthony Ruiz is going to beat that nigga. He's going to beat that nigger. He's going to beat him. He's going to fuck that nigger up. Fuck him. Fuck him, Bato. Watch what I tell you. And then he beat up on Andy Ruiz, which is premature. Then the boys that beat his ass, and he don't want to see Fury for a third. It don't never stop. I seen it with Floyd Mayweather. It never stops. You beat the guy, they bring up another guy. You beat that guy, they bring up another guy. You beat everybody down there. Oh, he can't go up to middleweight and beat Golovkin. Come on. Come on. What is it gonna be? Had Deontay Wilder been out in the UK, wearing the UK flag, and then fighting in Vegas with a Mexican flag on, niggas would have had a heart attack. That's hate. That's hate at its finest. When people say I'm hating by spitting facts, Dream Chest was up. That's hating. That's hate. That's true hate. When you get on any nigga team to beat a specific person, that's hate. When you team up with your enemy, or you endorse the other to team up against a guy, that's hate. That's hate at its finest. That's hate in its most physical, most hatred form. I don't care how hard life get. If I had a shootout with a nigga, or me and a nigga had blows, or whatever it may be, I ain't teaming up with no nigga to get at nobody. I got problems with niggas on here. But have you ever seen me on another nigga channel saying, yeah, we team, fuck that nigga. No, nigga, I'm not teaming up with none of these troop ass, goofy top head ass niggas on here, man. I learned my lesson. I learned it. Lesson been learned. I don't need nigga come on here, speak no shit like that or none of that shit. I don't need that. Nigga sneak come on here, then go back to their channel and sneak. I don't need that. I don't need team up. Niggas, I ain't teaming up with no adversary. But with niggas in the boxing where they do that. Went from AJ. Tyson Fury didn't have a fan. Mr. Telephone Man couldn't even find Tyson Fury a fan. I was the only Fury guy back in the day when he beat Klitschko. When AJ beat Klitschko, everybody, it was like the nigga, like the man in black had that red light. Floyd Mayweather, show me where Floyd Mayweather failed the drug test at. Pull the article up. Pull it up. Pull the article up where Floyd Mayweather failed the test at. Show me where Floyd Mayweather was dot. Show me he had to go against go in front of the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Show me. Show me an actual article. Show me where they find Floyd Mayweather at. Show me when he had a hearing like Khabib at. Show me on Vita website where it say Floyd Mayweather failed the drug test. Show me the Nevada State Athletic Commission. See, once again, these niggas pulling shit out that ain't real. Once again, they capping. I can say Manny Pacquiao juiced his whole career. Allegedly. I can say that. I can bring up that's fact that he didn't test for a whole, not even 8 weeks versus Keith Thurman. He only tested for 2 or 3 weeks versus Keith Thurman. You know what? Keith Thurman made that happen. Mu Ying salute. Keith Thurman waived his right to be a human being and have a fair test. We got to block LA-12. He good, right? Ironically, before he fought Keith Thurman, he did the same thing with Adrian Broner. Till Broner started complaining like they ain't testing us. 2-3 weeks before the Broner fight, they finally started testing him. So come on. So where the facts at? What you saying about Mayweather? That's not factual. Show me. Show me where Mayweather failed the drug test at. Where it said no. Show me where it say no contest next to the Manny Pacquiao fight. Show me where it say draw, no contest at. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I thought so. Canelo, he failed the test. That's a fact. You ain't saluting the super chat. That's a fact. See, everything they pull out is fiction. Other than him saying Miller. Okay, Miller failed the test. Well, he ain't one of our top guys, but hey, we'll take credit. Miller failed the test. Peterson failed the test. We'll take credit for that. But we ain't had no goofy ass excuse about some meat. Mexicans got 3 generations of motherfuckers blaming meat down there. It been 3 generations of Mexican fighters been failing tests talking about meat. All that fucking money they got, and you think they import some more different fucking meat in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They gotta pull up, they gotta assume shit. They gotta pull up lies about us for the majority of the time. I'm trying to hear that shit, man. Eddie Hearn talking that shit to all your top fighters juicing over there. Dillian White again, it's his second time. Don't forget Tyson Fury refused to get in the Nevada drug testing program until the last minute versus Wilder. He didn't do VADA testing for his first couple comeback fights. Come on, you know how hard it is to lose all that weight? You think he did it naturally? You out your fucking mind. Motherfucking January, he was 400 some pounds. December, he down to 265 pounds. Fuck up out of here. The Povetkin got caught too. There you go. Maria Sharapova got caught too. They got caught for the same drug. Meladonium went on the ban list the same year and they still got caught with it. Povetkin got caught twice in that year. In January, I think it was, versus Wilder. And then he's going to fight Bermane Stiverne. He got caught. And Bermane Stiverne got caught before Povetkin did. And they got him a slap on the wrist. He Canadian, though. You know? Lomachenko, I don't know. People saying the Russians, Lomachenko, I don't know. Usually got some crazy stamina. Barashny got some stamina. But you know, they got a history for undetectable drugs. Canelo got 2 bad knees. Luis Ortiz got popped twice. He got popped versus Latif Coyote after he knocked out Coyote. Then he got knocked out after. Then he got tested before the Wilder fight, before the original Wilder fight. Snack fighter got caught. Willie Monroe, snack fighter, got caught. 2 snack fighters been caught that I can think of. Willie Monroe and Luis Ortiz. Billy Joe Saunders, I forgot about him. Oxyfree. And he ain't looked the same since that. I had never seen Billy Joe Saunders look that good versus Dave Lemieux. That last fight looked terrible. But back on code, Wilder really gave this nigga 50-50 fight. Like, what was Wilder thinking? Let's just get back on code. What was Wilder thinking? Get up out of here, man. Nobody paying you no attention. Nobody know who the fuck you is. Look up out of here. But really, what was Wilder thinking? 50-50. Seriously, what was he thinking? What was he thinking? The guy now had Fury been on the fence about a rematch. Like, I might want to do a rematch, I might not. You know what I'm saying? You know, February, whatever it was. And Wilder like, all right, look here, nigga, I give you 50-50. We split the bitch down the middle so you can take the cool. I get it then. But Tyson Fury sat there, made you wait. Then you go sign to fight him prematurely, and Luis Ortiz. Now Andy Ruiz might get the job done, and now you got to see Tyson Fury now. Come on. What does Fury got to offer for that nigga? It ain't like the first fight did $1 million pay-per-view. He said, why did I fuck about the A side, B side, but it just put niggas to sleep. He ain't put him to sleep the first time. You a champion, nigga. Like, what is you getting? You a champion. If you was gonna waive your right, if you was gonna waive your right to be a champion, you should have just went to Top Rank and let them put the whole pay-per-view card on. Almost don't count, baby. But if you was gonna waive your right to be a champion, y'all gotta hear me, man. If he was gonna waive his right to be a champion, why not just go to Top Rank and have them split the building front to sack? Why not? Why not? What was the point? You got all these fucking title defenses. You fought hard to get that green belt and keep it. And you waived your right to be a champion. What you gonna get? Walk out last, name on poster first? Like, it was the stupidest shit. He's the worst promoted, mismanaged fighter I've ever seen in my life. Other than Rigondeaux. If this is true, Bob Arum is saying, come on, man. This man don't have nothing to bring to the table. What if y'all do $350,000 again? Like, yeah, these niggas are like $350,000 a new $1 million pay-per-view. Come on. He got sympathy for Luis Ortiz for what? You fighting Luis Ortiz, this nigga fighting Otto Wallin. Like, who run this nigga career? Like, real talk. They treating Wilder like a Bama. They treating the dude like a Bama. They treating like you taking a Nick down south back in the day and getting 20 for it. They finessing him like he's a southern ding dong. Like he's a retard. He's dissing him. I don't get it. Shit, the stupidest shit I've heard. Don say, Wilder was trying to prove to Joshua he didn't need him. Now Wilder tied into Ortiz rematch and Fury rematch. He basically fucked himself, to be honest. He should have waited. Yeah, I ain't mad at him. It's easy to look at hindsight and give an opinion. You know, at the height of that Wilder Joshua shit, I felt him. I'm not mad at the move that he made, but I'm not paid to make those decisions. I'm just an opinion. Other channels that told him the same thing, they got an opinion. And he obviously took our advice, or somebody gave him that advice, which was stupid. He should have waited a week before he made that word. Ortiz could be a tough rematch. I don't know. It's tougher than Otto Wallin. Ortiz is like he in damn good shape in LA. He sparring Usyk next opponent, the kickboxing dude. He looking damn good shape. Ortiz look like he on fight weight right now. I heard the third fight was guaranteed. Like, that's him. You know, all these niggas dream strap season. It's bag season. He fighting Fury because it's the bag. Whatever he made versus Fury last time, was it 10 million, 15, 20 million? He figured he'd get the bag. He just sold out. And I'm going to sell out. Man, I'm going to get the best deal I can. Fury would have been taking a 60-40 and no fight. Fuck Bob Arum. Real talk, fuck them. I'm a champion. I don't give a fuck about my name being first on the poster. I don't give a fuck about being last, walking out last. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure where this fight gonna be at, but like I said, I just don't get it. Then I'm pretty sure they got something in the contract that breaks it if Ortiz win. It's that's all in the contract. If Ortiz win, it's already written in the contract. So if Ortiz win, maybe they say, well, we don't do the fight then. They got that P's and Q's covered. Say Otto Wallen win, the P's and Q's is already covered. I just this dude is just mismanaged. He should be a unified champion by now. You know, what I'm saying. And like I said, PBC ain't doing him no favors. He didn't need Tyson Fury at all. All Wilder had to do was stay active and rack up the wins. Wilder should have fought 4 times this year. He should have fought 4 times this year. He should have fought Brazil in the first quarter. Then he should have fought. If he wanted to fight, He should have. Then he should have fought somebody else. He should have fought Dillian White. He should have promised him. He should have promised Dillian White, right? Even before he failed the drug test. Fought Cole Nauki. End of the year, fight Luis Ortiz again. Next year, do the same thing until you get undisputed. He should have knocked all them niggas out this year. Instead, guess what? He didn't pop up till June. You know what I'm saying? Now he gonna pop up in November. That a fight that gonna have no book. That's the worst possible time to put a fight on. And then they gonna ask us to pay $80. Nigga, I ain't a fan of none of these fighters that much. They gonna ask us to pay $80 before the week before Black Friday, right before Christmas. No, I don't like no fighter in this era that much for me to pay $80 to fight a nigga like Ortiz. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. They can be mad at me all they want. Oh, you cool? Yeah, all right. Fuck that. I ain't got it. Nigga, you can spend, put it to you this way. Shawn Porter, Errol Spence, Wilder Fury, you can spend $80 to watch them fight, or you can kick your motherfucking feet up. Watch a football game the next day. Or it's Errol Spence shit. You can kick your feet up, watch a football game for free Friday, Saturday. Go to the movies. You can do so much other shit with $80, man. And you get your cable bill and you see that $80 charge or that $85 buck charge on your cable bill. Man, fuck that. They crazy. Or you go to the NBA game for $80. $40 get you pretty good fucking seats. Real talk. $60 last year per seat got me. I was like 10 rows up from the fucking floor at Little Caesars Arena for the Raptor game. Seeing Kawhi Leonard and everything. I was right on damn near on the floor. For $60 seats. Shit, $80 shit, I probably been on the floor. For real. Real talk. I've been on the fucking floor. You got me spend $80 and it gets tight. Birthdays, Christmas, Black Friday. Niggas got turkey and hams and stuffing, and your grocery list be super long on Thanksgiving if your people cook. If your household cook, gotta pay to get the turkey fried. Then you gotta stack some money up for Black Friday. And then if you ain't knocked your Christmas shopping out early, if you choose to believe in that, you knock it out. Shit, you crazy as a motherfucker. Crazy as hell. Heat bill be high as giraffe pussy. Like nigga, like nigga, some of us is grown men. We got responsibilities. I ain't balling. I ain't balling at all. I'm trying to maintain. He said we had a discussion. Pay-per-view buys for these two fights was late. I said $200K for Errol Spence and Porter. No more than $250. They probably not gonna announce their pay-per-view numbers. It's gonna come out through Coppinger or some shit like that. Oh, it's rumored that they did this, and the very same motherfuckers that was laughing at Bud, they gonna. I just love to see what their excuses is. Cause I don't watch them. People be sending me shit. People be sending me shit. Oh, you hear what he said? He said if Earl beat Shawn Porter, he gonna be bigger than Canelo. Like, do these niggas just go to sleep thinking about this nigga, man? Think about the dumb shit they about to say. That shit be crazy. Do so now, salute. I ain't going to the theater for none of this shit. I'm streaming the fuck out of this shit. Both of them. Both. Even if I watch them, I most likely I watch Earl and Porter. I'm streaming both of them. I went for Pacquiao and Thurman because I thought it was gonna be a good fight. It was. I like my $20 spend well there, but I ain't going to the theater for Shawn and Errol. I'm streaming both of them. He said Spence pay per view 1.5. Yeah, right. Where versus who? Canelo versus who? The unicorn from somewhere else. That motherfucker might not ever. He might not total a 1.5 pay per view in his career. Y'all be talking about this nigga. This nigga begging on a nigga channel. Terrence, why did you block me? Terrence with the Cowboys influence. Which one is it, dog? Is you if y'all against the NFL, y'all with the NFL? I just need to know. Yo, CJ Coon for talking about the NFL. But Errol Spence right there in Papa John Jerry Jones' face. Niggas, the Cowboy fans don't give a fuck about Errol Spence. They like, man, get that nigger off my TV. Who's this old curly hair old nigga with the cowboy colors? Get him off my TV. Hey, Joe, who the fuck is this curly hair nigga? Look like a brown skin, I'll be sure. Like, you might give a fuck about that. He's sitting there with the white devil. He's sitting there with that. I can't wait till we meet Donald Trump. I want to go see what the excuse is again. These niggas is, oh, you watching NFL? Well, what about Errol Spence? He right there next to the most racist owner there. Donald Trump, left hand man, right hand man. They be killing me with that shit. Them niggas went to more NFL. Y'all went to NFL, the worst NFL stadium last year, and spent your money. I ain't spent a dime in the NFL stadium last year. A dime. You sat there, drunk the water, paid for parking. What about y'all? Y'all puppy. Earl said it's okay to watch the NFL. We can watch the NFL again. You probably do be raccooning for Jerry. Yes, sir. 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 Jerry Jones buys tickets. He buy tickets. He put a punch y'all niggas in Cowboy Stadium. All the niggas on the left in section 15111, Jerry put them there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly, sir, for letting me fight in your practice arena, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, sir. Yes, 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 yes. You want to change my name to Toby Spence? I'll be Toby. When we put this Make America Great hat on, I'll put it on. Like I said, you can't talk black and be married outside your race. How black is Errol Spence? He got 2 little black Hispanic kids running around. And you running with Jerry Jones. Nigga got 3 strikes by me. He really got 3 for just running with Jerry Jones. That's 3 strikes right there. That's a pop up and catch you out. Pop up, fly out, catch out. Retire to side. So nigga to me, man, it sound like some of these niggas on Milli Vanilli shit. You know what I'm saying? It sound like these niggas on Milli Vanilli shit. They talking black, but they ain't black. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck what the NBA players got. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about this nigga. All the NFL black players got white women. You talk about them. I'm talking about this nigga. I'm talking about this nigga. How you black? How you speak for us, man? How you speak for us, man? Don't forget about Floyd being cool with Donald Sterling and Donald Trump. That's y'all mans though. Y'all running around with y'all TMT hats on. A lot of these niggas is suckers. Before I get to the end of this video, a lot of these niggas is suckers. Floyd dissing these niggas and they still wearing TMT hats on. He say all lives matter. They still buying Floyd shit. Niggas spur water in your face. You still going to interview the nigga. Like, dude, some niggas don't have a code. Some niggas don't have a code. Real talk. Some niggas just don't have a code. And them some scary niggas to think about, man. I'm scary. If a nigga pour water on me, you think I'm going back to interview that nigga? If I'm coming back like Marlon in above the rim. For niggas who old enough to remember, I'm coming back like Marlon on Birdie ass at the end above the rim. But people who don't have a code, those are the scariest people to be around. If your man's do anything to get money, rob his mama, go in her purse, beat up a crackhead for a couple man, cut that nigga off. Cut them off. Like niggas like, oh boy, man, that nigga's a mark. It's a sissy. He ain't got no code. He'll get on all four knees to work at TMZ. And I ain't talking about Virginia. Do the mark. You know, like pouring no water in my face and getting away with it. Fuck that. Or I'm gonna go back and interview him. Yes, sir, Mr. Eddie. Yes, sir, yes, Eddie. Yes, Eddie. Yes, sir, Eddie. Oh, Eddie, it's okay. You put that water on me, Eddie. Eddie, it's okay. It's just water. It's just water, Eddie. It's just water. It's just water, Eddie. It's just water. And these niggas be preaching the hardest about being black. They be preaching the hardest, bro. Oh, in the Black Boxing Bible, verse 1, chapter 5, it says, thou shalt not. I say it again. Thou shalt not. Watch the NFL. Here's another one. If you not Errol Spence. Errol Spence can do whatever. Now, verse 2, chapter 3. Thou shalt not, like any other Negro fighters, or any other fighters that's not with Premier Boxing Champions. From the book of Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr., turn your pages to page 55 in our Black Panther Bible that if you send 10 super chats, you can get 10% off the $1,000 Bible. Or you can directly buy the $1,500 Bible from the LDPC website right now. Now, from the book of Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr., from the book of Mayweather Jr., okay? Thou shalt not fight any other niggas other than Mexicans. Turn your pages again, my brothers. Change it again, my brothers. Change it over. Now we go to the book of Bow for Manny Pacquiao. Thou shalt do anything to get a Pacquiao fight. Coon, suck a dick, lick a click. It is okay. All sins are forgiven when you send that 10% super chat to Coon for a Pacquiao fight. Fuck up out of here. What's up, Bill Saucy? I see you, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Shit crazy. Bud ain't gonna. Damn, niggas ain't gonna fight. Niggas ain't gonna fight, bro. It's a wrap. We ain't even gonna go back and forth about that. It's a wrap, bro. That shit ain't happening, bro. That nigga fighting. They pushing for that nigga to fight Yugas next. I heard it from the PBC matchmakers. He looking at, or one of them. They looking to motherfucker fight Yugas next. They pushing for Yugas and Earl next. But what I heard is December 14th or 21st, before I get off and I get in the Q&A, Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be fighting Yurkus Gamboa the 14th or 21st. He ain't going to be fighting on the 7th because Andy fighting on the 7th. So Andy Ruiz and AJ had a 7th by themselves. But Gervonta coming back the 14th or the 21st. If Gervonta do come back, I'm not sure if he'd be on an undercard. They might do a double card. Meaning that he might fight on Showtime, and then Tony Harrison and Charlo, if it's the 21st, might fight on Fox. Or December 14th, he might fight on Showtime, and J Rock is supposed to. They feel confident about Lara getting the J Rock fight. I heard they feel real confident about that happening on the 14th. If not, J Rock could be taking a tune up. So those are what's going on with PBC. So December 14th, December 21st, lock them in for PBC. You might get a dual. You might get a dual fight card those days, from them. Uh, so yeah, so it depends. J Rock, he can take the tough way and fight Lara, which personally I said I wouldn't do it. I tune up on the 14th, and then he's gonna get the winner of Charlo Harrison too. But you never know. Somebody get injured, clash of heads. We seen it with Caleb Truex and Peter Quillen. So waiting on that. December 21st is Charlo Harrison too. So Tank is gonna fall on one of those dates, 14th or 21st. Let me see what else we got in here. Apparently, if Kovalev lose, the zone is promising him some fights. Let me get to that real quick. Yeah, the zone's offering Kovalev some fights. If he win, he going back to ESPN. So everything you're hearing about Kovalev going to the zone is contingent on him losing to Colt Canelo. If he loses to Canelo, he'll stay to the zone. He beat Canelo, he'll go back to ESPN. Canelo is fighting, like I said before. Canelo Kovalev is done. MGM Grand Garden, Las Vegas. I'm still waiting to hear about the weight. The weight is 175. I heard they was discussing the 10-pound rehydration clause. So that is. Crawford is. I didn't see this when I got this message. Crawford is fighting the Mean Machine. The deal is close to being done. So Crawford and the Mean Machine is close to being done. November 30th in LA, Oscar Valdez is going to be fighting to be announced. And Dogbo and Frampton is going to be on the undercard. That's a Tank. They said it's the 16th for the 21st for Tank in December. He said they're working on some things with Tank. Trying to get December 14th too for Tank. They might do two shows, one on Showtime and the other on Fox for December 21st. But right now the date is the 21st for him for Tank. So he gonna be headlining somewhere December 21st right now. I believe, unless they throw him on the undercard, which I think he'd be on Showtime, and Harrison and Charlo will be on Fox. So that'd be the 14th or 21st is gonna be December 7th, 14th, 21st gonna be 3 huge weeks for boxing. Pretty good chance Lara gets the J Rock fight. Here you go. He said Kovalev loses to Canelo, he will get 2 fights on his own. But if he wins, he goes back to ESPN. Let me see something else. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. All right. This is 9 top ranked. Well, we getting to the 9 top ranked rumor mill right now. Yeah, Farmer's still in the zone. We getting on the wrong. We on the 9 top PBC rumor mill right now. Carlos Adames to fight for the interim WBO title and then possibly fight Crawford because Jaime will vacate the belt this weekend. We know that. So Crawford could be fighting Carlos Adames, like I've been saying, if Errol Spence don't want to play. Word on the street, Errol Spence is going to fight Ugis. That's what they're pushing for behind the scenes. Danny Garcia is supposed to be fighting Austin Trout at 147. It's possible. I don't know if they're negotiating, but that's the plan. Danny Garcia not fight Manny Pacquiao. Mikey going to fight Manny Pacquiao, which should be announced this Saturday. I don't know if it's going to be on Top Rank. PBC, I heard the Zone is making an offer. Talking to Mikey said Eddie's talking to him every day. But if Mikey get that Pacquiao fight, then Danny Garcia is to fight Trout. I don't know if Danny Garcia is going to be promised. I don't know if Danny Garcia is going to be promised a Pacquiao fight. More than likely, if Mikey and Pacquiao fight on PBC, Danny will probably get the second crack at Pacquiao in 2020, or unless Pacquiao retire or lose. So I don't know if I put it to you this way. If Danny Garcia fight Errol Spence next year early, because he's the number 1 contender for WBC, if he fight Errol Spence early next year, that means Pacquiao not fighting him. All right. If he don't, that means he holding out for a Pacquiao fight. But Garcia is going to fight Romario Duno on a Kovalev Canelo undercard, but that's if he wins this weekend versus Averill Spiro. He could fight. They say Romero Duno or Linares, so Garcia could be fighting Jorge Linares too. It's probably gonna be Duno, um, but but um, but yeah, that's just what I got right now, man. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, Yugas is. I think Yugas is number 2 in the WBC. Danny Garcia is number 1. I'm against any 30-year-old or older fighter going down in weight. So I expect Danny Garcia to knock him out. But if he's functionable, he got the style to beat him. So yeah, so this weekend gonna sway a lot of shit. When Mikey make his decision, because I've been hearing it the last couple. And remember, like at the end of the day, I don't get credit for none of the shit that I say and I break news on here or I tell y'all about. I don't get credit for it. Niggas is steal my shit and say, "Oh, my sources, nigga. I was your source, nigga," because you don't know my source. You know what I'm saying? So remember, I was the one when this shit blew up. I was the one that talked about Pacquiao and Mikey first. This nigga give me nigga my motherfucking credit, nigga. I told you that when when that shit was brought up, I told y'all first. I told y'all that the Top Rank was real quiet, PBC was quiet. I told y'all that shit. I told y'all that shit, that Mikey was doing that shit. Nobody else knew. It was niggas in his team that didn't know that shit. So he can fight on Top Rank, PBC, or the Zone, or he might go another way. He said he don't even know if he gonna have a tune-up fight this year, or the Pacquiao fight could happen this year. So he kind of keeping niggas in the dark on that shit. But Saturday he make his announcement, so y'all be on alert Saturday about Mikey announcement. I said before I get into Q&A, I'll get into the schedule real quick. But yeah, Friday, Saturday, be on the lookout for that. He's supposed to be Saturday, but you know how this nigga is. He might try to be like Kawhi and do a Saturday morning Eastern Standard Time. But they fighting for his services. That's just what it is. And PBC offered him the Pacquiao fight to keep him from going to Top Rank. I'm gonna just tell you everything I heard. All right, this is all rumors. Everything I heard was it was a Lomachenko. The first deal I heard from Top Rank several months ago, and I don't want to put nobody's name out here because then they don't get the information because I'm putting their name out there. His deal with Top Rank, when I talked about it a couple months ago, his deal with Top Rank was tune up at 40, Lomachenko, I heard, and this is all report behind the scenes allegedly, Lomachenko on pay-per-view, and if he wanted to, Crawford on pay-per-view. That was the original Top Rank deal. All right. Now, I'm hearing that PBC want to give him Pacquiao to keep him going from Top Rank. This is why I think the Terrence Crawford fight don't. This is why I think the Terrence Crawford fight don't happen. All right. Because first it was PBC don't care what Mikey do. He disappointed them by his performance versus Errol Spence. They don't care. They don't care. All of a sudden he threatened to go to when he was going to the Zone. They didn't care. SJ Fish 101. Salute. Remember he was going to the Zone and Angel was like, we heard he was signing to the Zone, right? They didn't care if Mikey went to the Zone, but as soon as Mikey started talking to Top Rank for real, they offered him the Pacquiao fight. Is what it sounded like. Yeah, Usher and boxing promoting. He a boxing promoter now. He trying to get into promotion. So that's kind of Jay trying to get Mikey. So Mikey and Pacquiao can happen on Top Rank, PBC. Usually Al Heyman pay more for these type of things. So I would have just assumed, and I don't want to assume that he'd go to PBC. If that happened, then Danny should be trying to fight Trout, I heard. If that's a real thing, that's a fight. And then, if Danny is promised the Pacquiao fight, he won't fight Earl next. He'll wait for Pacquiao, and then Earl to fight Yugas next. That's just what they pushing for is Yugas and Errol Spence next. Trying to think if I forgot anything. So it is going to be critical where that fight, where Mikey go. It's going to be critical where Mikey go. They making it a big thing. And it was also talk about him fighting Terrence Crawford on again on Top Rank. I didn't believe that. At least it could be a part of his deal. So this Pacquiao is up in the air. So we didn't know something before September 28th come around. That's the crazy thing about it. We didn't know something before the end, but we just have to see. But yeah, if you're in LA, Oscar Valdez is fighting November 30th. Darbo Frampton. Other than that, I really ain't heard too much of nothing else. I heard Chavez and Jacobs was almost done. Yep, Chavez and Jacobs is almost a done deal. Oh, there's some good shit I forgot to talk about. Yeah, I'm glad I brought up Chavez and Jacobs, man. But I heard that last night. I don't be knowing I be hearing half this shit. Yeah, if I ain't coming out the gym or shooting from job to job or from I be just reading shit cold in my eyes. I be tired as a motherfucker. Like, oh man, I be happy. But I heard Jacobs and I can't find it, but I heard Jacobs and and, uh and Chavez is done. Is close to being done. Chavez Jr. Uh, yeah, Jacobs and Rozier is what I want to talk about. Apparently, uh, Danny Jacobs, Andre Rozier, and I didn't do it. I'm not doing a video about it. I don't get in between that shit. All right, I don't want to instigate shit. Abel Sanchez Triple G was funny, but what happened was it sounded like Andre Rozier and Jacobs beefing over money. So basically, Danny Jacobs is doing what Golovkin did to. He's doing what Golovkin did to Abel Sanchez. He trying to lower his rate. So usually when I tell y'all, remember I tell y'all like Canelo, Floyd Mayweather get that type of money, and how the sanctioning bell bodies prorate they percentage. This is what's kind of happening. Um, Danny Jacobs is trying to lower uh, Andre Rozier percentage out of his check. So if he got, I think he got 15.5. So instead of like I'm just saying hypothetically, Rozier getting the 10% out of 15.5, Danny Jacobs is trying to lower the rate probably to what he usually get. So if he get whatever he get out of Danny Jacobs' check, and his checks be $1 million, and let's say out of $1 million, he get 10% out of that, and that's what 10,000. I think it's 10,000. I think it's 10% of $1 million, 10,000. It's some shit like that. He might get 10,000 or whatever, or whatever the associated deal is, 110,000. He's trying to keep it where he get that probably around that same amount of money coming out the bag. You see what I'm saying? So out of the 15 or the 12 or 13 million, 100K. Okay, if he get 100K, he trying to keep that. Appreciate it. He get that 100K. He trying to keep it where he get that 100K again probably. All right, he trying to keep it where, hey nigga, you get that 100K. That's it. And Andre Rozier was like, man, well, he probably like, well, you got 15 or 12 million this time. Give me my 10% out of 15, 12. But he like, nigga, 100K is this is what you gonna get. I can't do nothing for you, man. I can't do in the Flavor Flav number one, Public Enemy. No, I can't do nothing for you. That's what he told him. He said, I can't do nothing for you, man. He Terrence Howard with Iron Man. All right, man. So he's you know how it is. When money get funny, two things break up a family relationship. He said it's like his son, his nephew, whatever you call him. You know what I'm saying? Money and women. If your homeboy fell out with his other homeboy, your brother fell out with his best friend, and they teenagers or they older and they men, it's usually over money or a woman. So he want his money. And obviously, you know, he said that they asked him what was the difference between Derevchenko being asked him, you know, if you was in Derevchenko corner versus Danny Garcia, who would Derevchenko would have won. He said, yeah, he would have won because he was in my corner. So they beefing over the bad. So they all fighting, you know, it is what it is. It's sad. But what it's a gotta get mine, you gotta get yours. It's an MC Breed world. I gotta get mine, you gotta get yours. Everybody trying to scrape their plate. Everybody trying to scrape their plate. It's sad. It's sad. Everybody gotta get theirs. You know, you don't want, you know, and it's just like, you know, Jacobs is like, you know what, like nigga, they've been together since 2013, since the other trainer died. But you always gotta remember that, man. Even motherfuckers that's selfless. Even people that's selfish. A motherfucker ain't gonna never put you over. Nigga ain't gonna never put you over their money. They ain't gonna never put you over their money. No matter who you, no matter if you think you got a father-son relationship. See how Tommy Morrison did Rocky ass? It's sad though. Cause you think that's your man's, you know, you nurtured him, that's your man's. And then your man try to play you like you ain't. Hey, I'm Andre Rozier, I'm hitting the deuces too. Like, you got it. You ain't shit no more, no way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell him. I'm like, it is what it is. I ain't gonna speak bad on you or nothing, dog. We just gonna go our separate ways. Like, I'm still gonna sue the shit out of you, but we just gonna go our separate ways. But it's a dirty game. So now all the fighters, all the trainers that got their contracts, looking at Triple G Abel and Danny Jacobs and Danny Jacobs and Rozier, like, get in your contract. Like, right, don't do no handshake agreement. Get it wrote in your contract. Get it in your contract. Like, my 10% come out of the purse, the gross purse. It's not to be prorated. It's not to be played with. My 10% come out of this purse. No ifs, ands, buts about it. When that promotional company drop my purse or get cut in my deposit or cut my shit is 10% or 5% or 15 or 12%. Or if you got manager / trainer duties, you getting 20%. My shit is to come out of the entire gross of the check. If he get 10, I want my 10 out of his 10. If he get 5, I want my 5 out of his 10. He get 100, I want my 100, my 10 out of his 100. Write it in your contract, so ain't no misunderstandings. See, these niggas think because, oh, I had little Timmy or little Keith or little Danny since he was a kid, or I knew him since he was a kid. Nigga, you ain't blood. There's niggas out here that'll cap their mama, pop their mama off over $1. Like, get in your I don't care how strange you gotta be. And at the end of the day, with shit like this, you kind of gotta see where Kenny Porter coming from. You gotta see where Kenny Porter coming from. He said, I made my son sign a lifetime contract. I'm like, damn, you gonna make your son sign a contract? That's your son. But shit like this make you say, okay, Kenny Porter crossing his eyes and dotting crossing his T's and dotting his I's. I get it now. That piece of paper important. Even though you don't think your son would do that, or you don't think your daughter would do that, or you don't think your kid that you raised out the gym would do that, niggas turn on you for $1. Most male relationships is broken up. Homie relationship, brother's relationship, uncle, nephew, uncle, daddy, father. Most relationships broken up over money and chicks, dog. If you and your dog beefing, I guarantee you it's over money or some chicks. It's just law. Damn near it's biblical. You know, but hey, it is what it is, man. But let me go schedule, then I'll open up Q&A real quick. Let me see. Let me do it. I ain't got no predictions this weekend. I don't even know half the motherfuckers that's fighting this weekend, to be honest. Devin Haney fighting Zuro Adavov. I just know Adavov undefeated. That's tomorrow. Heather Hardy and Amanda Serrano. That's a good one. That's tomorrow. Michael Hunter, Sergey Kuzmin. That's a good one tomorrow. So that's supposed. They say it's in Vegas. I thought it was in New York. It's in New York though. They got it wrong. Ain't Devin Haney fighting in New York? They most definitely in New York. Ring got the wrong. But that's tomorrow, so I'll be watching that. Jaime and Patrick O'Talley, whatever his name is. Jaime last fight at 54. That's Saturday. Ryan Garcia versus Avery Sparrow. That's a good one. Romerio Dunn is on the undercard as well. So I like the Friday card the best. Fury fighting Otto Wallen. Oh, that other card I just named with Jaime, that's on Saturday, the Zone. That's gonna be on the Zone. So Friday, Saturday, the Zone. Fury out in Vegas versus Otto Wallen. Emmanuel Navarrete is on the undercard. They say Pedraza is fighting Jose Cespedo on the undercard. Felix Valera is fighting Shervansky. I didn't know that. That might be one I watch. I know Shervansky and Felix Valera was fighting. I might check that out. But it's got a couple fights that I'm interested in. Cespedo and Pedraza. Navarrete, I like him. Y'all know I love Navarrete. Carlos Cuadras, his cheating ass. I wonder if he's still with Abel Sanchez on the undercard. Shervansky and Valero, that might be an underrated fight. So ESPN Plus card ain't looking that bad in my opinion. And that's what's on tap for this weekend. ESPN Plus got another card Saturday from London. Sonny Edwards and Hugo somebody. If you in Scottsdale, Arizona, they got a fight out there too. Heavyweight and featherweight. Catskills, New York, Carlos Takam fighting Craig Lewis, heavyweight in New York. Pennsylvania got Michael Fox. He fighting in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Germany got a couple cars. Berlin and some other place I can't pronounce. Thursday, the Zone got a car from Italy, the 19th. Midland, Texas is Showtime will be there in Showbox Friday. Ruben Villa taking on Jose Vivas. Mayweather Promotions got a Facebook card. Yep. Mayweather Promotions got a Facebook.com card in Vegas. Lionel Thompson won TMT taking on Scott Sigum. That's going to be Friday, September 20th. 21st, Alfredo Angulo versus Peter Quillen. Delorme versus Tyrell Williams for welterweight. Lil B Hop with Christopher Cobra taking on Miguel Beltran Jr. at featherweight. That's going to be September 21st, FS1 Sports. Quillen and Angulo. I expect Quillen to win that fight. Somebody had a question early in the chat. Teofimo Lopez and Comey, that's December 14th. Ricky E, salute. You going to that Devin Haney fight, Ricky? And then Dan Du Bois fight the 27th Friday, ESPN Plus versus Ebenezer Tith. And Nicola Adams is fighting Maria Solanas on the undercard. So, ESPN Plus got a Dan Du Bois fight the 27th. Then Saturday, 28th, Errol Spence and Shawn Porter. So it's pretty whack ass boxing schedule until you get to Shawn Porter, Errol Spence. So it is what it is. He said, y'all can ask questions now. I answer questions, but that was just the boxing schedule just leading up to the Porter fight. Comey and Lopez, December 14th. I heard it's going to be headlining ESPN Plus card from Madison Square Garden. That's what Bob Arum said. I guess Terrence Crawford is going to be fighting Mean Machine on regular ESPN after the Heisman. Fury and Auto correct. So 1,500. That's what Eddie Hearn say. Take it or leave it. I can believe it. He came out there and he sold like 1,700 tickets for his last fight in Vegas. But he must not be doing too bad if Vegas keep having him back. Maybe he only getting in Vegas because he white. I don't know. Hushiar fight next is a comeback. Probably another tune up. He probably gonna tune up for another 20 fights. Usyk date, October something, bro. Usyk is fighting October. Hold on, it's in Chicago though. Hold on, I'll tell you. Keep asking questions too. It's in October. October 12th. Tyrone Spong and Dimitri Bivol on the undercard. I think it's at the Wintrust Arena. It's in a Wintrust in Chicago, wherever the fuck that is. I like to see Dane Du Bois and Wilder fight in the future. Yeah, when Du Bois kind of season up. But yeah, his sister just won gold medal in the European like little amateurs over there. Dan Du Bois. Charlo versus Hogan on the J Rock card. I'm not sure. Charlo Hogan might. That's gonna be a Showtime fight. I believe. I think it will be. They added Robbie Jr. to the October 26th Showtime card. So Lubin to be fighting Terrell Boucher. And there's another fight on that card. Castellanos to be fighting somebody. No, Castellanos on that card. Yeah, Castellanos be fighting somebody on that card, and then Robert Jr. be fighting Adrian Granados October 26th. I'm not sure where the venue gonna be at, but yeah, I forgot to mention that. So they got a place for the Robert Jr. and Granados. Is Fury fighting another bum after Walden or Wilder? I believe he's fighting Wilder afterwards. I think contractually Wilder can't fight outside of November. After November, excuse me. So the Ortiz fight is gonna happen November 23rd in Las Vegas. If he fight Ortiz after November, he breaching the Fury contract. So I would believe Fury wouldn't be able to do the same. But knowing Wilder getting jobbed in contracts, Heather Hardy or Serrano tomorrow, bro, I really don't know. I don't. I've seen Heather Hardy fight once at the Barclays Center live. So I'm really ignorant to both of them. I heard Serrano's a really good fighter, though. Eastern Bartholomew, no, Eastern fighting Granados, October 26th on Showtime. Oh, come on, man. Tank versus Haney, that ain't gonna happen. Favorite Tank. Oh, that sparring shit go out the window. Tank strong as fuck. Devin Haney Mike can outbox him, but can he stay away from that power is the question. Devin Haney's still amateurish to me. His last fight seemed like he's sitting on his punches a lot better, but he move around too much. He didn't replace Floyd Senior with Mike McCullum, the body snatcher. So his body work got to get back up there. He replaced him with the body snatcher. The body snatcher. But Devin Haney got the length and the height. He just got to continue to get a pro style, but Mike McCullum should help him. Tank ain't undersized for 35. Nah, not for the way he fight. Taking all the closer distance off. Tank can punch. Got speed. He a little miniature for there, but when you can punch like that, you know how to get on the inside. I think he'd be all right. And he got snack power. This dude, LA 12 tripping. Haney look like he would be at 47. So yeah, he a big kid. Still growing. But he might be able to handle Tank. Stevenson a big motherfucker too. That nigga lightweight hiding at 126. He ain't look. I don't know what he look like. I looked at him. He didn't look dehydrated. Still look like he got his color, but hey, man, you might be right. You got any more questions before I log off? Nigga Haney said, I beat up Floyd. I beat up Floyd. His daddy said Floyd couldn't touch him. I know Floyd said. I'm surprised Floyd ain't made a video. You notice Floyd ain't made no video since Pacquiao and Keith done fought. Floyd been quiet in the church moms. Let Pacquiao say he fight next week. Floyd gonna say, I got 1,000,000. I got 50. I got 3 belts. I got 3 purses. I got 10 jets. I got Tank. Tank stopping Lomachenko, bro. He stopped that motherfucker with a left with a right hook to the body. Got Tank. I always said Tank. Am I 100% sure? No. I just like Tank match up against Lomachenko. Lomachenko ain't that good to me. Good fighter. He ain't that good to me. He's just fighting opponents to make him look good. Only guy he fought with speed was Gary Russell. He had T-Rex arms and he was a fucking prospect too. You see Brazil come out of high. I heard that he was on inside the PBC. Spence versus alcohol, man. Oh, stop it. Spence. For real. I heard Brazil, Big Baby Miller trying to fight Joe Joyce. They trying to do Big Baby Miller and Joe Joyce. I don't even know who the fuck that is, Mark. That's a long ass name. Never heard of him. I gotta watch that shit. Brazil probably didn't. They probably had to pay Brazil to come on that show. They paid that nigga to come down. For real. They paid Brazil to come down. But yeah, let me get off, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'll be back on. I don't know. Maybe I talk about the Devin Haney fight tomorrow live. You still think Brazil top 10? Not after that. He might not even be a boxer no more, man. But I'm out.